Let's make it happen.
What is good? What is good, everybody? Happy fucking Monday, guys. I hope you all had a good weekend. Hopefully, you didn't get too fucked up this weekend. Hopefully, you guys were good. Spent some family time together, all the good stuff. But we're back. We're here, and we're just a little bit closer to our goal now. We have 200 and I believe 10,000 assigned right now. 210K assigned. So we're just waiting on two deposits to get posted. I didn't realize Jordan's assignment fee actually went up from 75K to 80K. So now we kind of have it all going together. We got that one. We got 18K assigned on a deal that came back last minute in Ennis, Texas. And then we got 20K assigned on a deal that we had that we've been working since the beginning of the challenge. That just fucking was not an easy one to assign, but we got it done. Got it done. So no complaints.
There you go, man. Hey, we're back. Had a great weekend with the family, and it's just amazing that to think that you said we're at 210,000?
210K.
210,000, and let's just say 60 days, because we started May 1st. It's officially June 30th. So 105K a month is basically what it's been running. Should we get everything closed out right now? Obviously, we won't. But it doesn't even matter, guys, because think about those numbers. And we're giving you this live. We're doing a webinar on how to give you all of this information for free, even if you net 10% of what we're doing, because we gave you all the information for free. Another 10 grand a month would make your business go crazy. All right, I love you, babe. Okay. My wife came in. They're going to the grocery store. So, guys, but just think about that. Even if you only netted 10%, you did $10,000 extra a month. If you added that along with your 9 to 5 that you had, it would be life-changing. Even if you didn't have a 9 to 5, it'd be life-changing. Please take advantage of this information that we're constantly giving you out, the time that we're putting in. It's for our business too, but it's also for you guys. So, no, that's awesome. And you know what? The only reason we're able to do that is because Joey's got systems and a great team and people behind him, guys. You can't run a business by yourself. There's not one person who works at Walmart. There's like 100 and 200 people on staff at all times. So get good people
in one
around
store.
you. Yeah, and that's just a store. Yeah, dude. At Lowe's, when I was hiring there, we always kept, for seasonal, we'd be in 200 plus. So, yeah, you got to have a staff around you. You have to have a team around you.
100%. If I didn't have a team, I couldn't do what I did this weekend and go trying to do backflips on a fucking wakeboard all weekend.
And assign 38K.
And assign 38K while I was there. Literally, I left there. We had nothing assigned. I got back and fucking 38K was assigned. So
he's living a horrible life.
It's just how the business goes. A terrible life. It's actually fucking miserable.
I don't want to be anything like him when I grow up.
Yeah, guys, but it's important to get a team and it's important to have the right information and make sure you guys have the right systems. Like I know, guys, for two years when I started this business, this was 5 years ago. The first 2 years, I didn't have anything. I didn't have a system. I didn't have real lead flow. I didn't have anything. We had a ready mode dialer and some old ass data, and we just sat on that dialer for 2 years straight and called it. It took us 8 months to get our first deal. Then it took us another 6 months to do our third deal because our first two were in those 8 months. And it was just a fucking shit show. The second I got a system, the second I had a sales process, everything changed, guys. I went from fucking barely doing a deal a month. This was basically 3 years in to 20 deals under contract in my first month of actually using that fucking system. So didn't close 20, promise you that much. Probably closed about 2 out of those 20. But we contracted 20 of them and learned how to fucking close. And that was with the help of a fucking sales system, a script. All of it. So just make sure you guys got the right systems, or around the right people. And get in the goddamn wholesale collective when you can, because, I am the right person to be around.
Hey, man, 210 in 60 days. That's good. And the crazy thing is, let's just say, just to help people put things in perspective, and I'm being like super honest, right? So 80 minus. So even if we were to take Jordan's 80K pop out there, because those don't happen all the time, guys, which is just being really realistic, and the 50K pop that we did last week, again, not everything is always going to be 50K. So just being really realistic. Even if we took that out, that would put us at 80K for 60 days, which is still 40 grand a month. So I always tell people when I give these speeches about real estate, it's baseball. You're going to get ground balls, you're going to get in parks, you're going to get some grand slams and things like that, right? If you just keep hitting the ball and getting on base and making 5 and 10, 5 and 10, then you're going to hit a grand slam and you're going to do 80. And those grand slams may only come every 3 months. But that's okay, guys. Just stay consistent on what you're doing. That's how you catch them. Getting on base, being able to bat. So that's just being really realistic with you guys.
That's a fact. Well, let me make sure this shit's on the right place. Assignment signed. I was trying to get all a little organized here today, guys. I got to leave in about 40 minutes today because I got to go return the rental car. I completely forgot to do that. I was on the phone with Mauricio and I remembered. But once I'm done, I will be back at my desk the rest of the day today. And I think Jordan will be coming up here pretty shortly. So he'll be up with y'all, able to do what he got to do. But, okay, let me just change the numbers so it's actually accurate now. So total assigned, we have 137K assigned in total assignments, not for the challenge like in the business right now. So if you guys are running a real wholesaling business, you got to make sure, like, if I have 100K assigned, I'm not expecting 100K to close next month. I'm usually expecting 20 to 50. You guys got to be conscious of those numbers too, because there's lag times in deals, there's title issues, there's many problems that could happen. So the point of me telling you guys this is you just need to make sure you always have shit in the pipe. You got to make sure you always have leads coming in, you always have contracts under contract, you always have deals assigned. Anytime any of those parts of the business aren't there, that is when you literally are not running a sustainable business. That's when you're probably gonna be pretty broke. And I know because I was pretty broke for a long time. And we didn't have leads coming in or contracts signed or any of this shit. So
if you keep leads, and I'm not just saying this because I'm the lead guy, but my father-in-law told me this when I first started. He said, if you don't want to make any money, shut off your marketing. And that's true, right? Your marketing is, as long as you have leads coming in, you can always, the guys on podcasts always say, you can sell yourself out of a problem. As long as you always have leads coming in, you can sell and make money, right? If you've ever seen Leonardo in the Wolf of Wall Street, right? He's like, if your wife doesn't love you, good, come and sell, make some money. If you don't have money to do this, good, get on the phone and sell. You can get on the phone and always sell if you got leads coming in.
Pick up the phone and keep dialing.
There you go.
That's how it goes. All right, let me just double comp Jordan's deal really quick, make sure we're good. Let me send this to Brody too. Hold on, guys. Let me just count this crap really quick. $1,700 a month total. Yo, Jordan is way more analytical than I am. I'm looking at his notes and they're very tedious. They're like too tedious for my liking.
They're too tedious for my liking.
That's where they should. They should absolutely be like that. But I'm just me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Whatever works for you, Jordan. Don't let him talk you off of your note taking.
Oh, I'm always going to talk some shit. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good on this deal. ARV's looking pretty nice. The only thing is on the cash comp side, somebody did buy one way cheaper. It was listed on market. My only complaint. But this one also was one unit have the other, it'll pay the bills. Or for an investor, each unit has its own. It's vacant. That's all I need to say. Okay. We're gonna give my blessing on this deal and move it over to fucking the next stage in the pipeline. Okay. Let me just text my friend. And property just moved.
Hey, I got a well, you gotta hop off and go. All right, well, I'll get you.
What you got to leave?
Yeah, but it's not going anywhere.
I mean, if I got 30 minutes to call, I could call it. Could absolutely call it.
All right, here I'll push it over to you. It's an on market in Pennsylvania, but they've got it listed for 130 and they've got asking 85 on here, so might be able to get them down a little bit more and make it happen. All right, I'll put it in private chat.
Oh, Doylestown.
You've heard of it.
Of course, bro. I'm from Jersey. I know every little shitty town in Pennsylvania. No, Doylestown's not terrible. I just forget where. I think it's. Let's see where Doylestown is again. Yeah, it's right outside Philly. This is a good location.
Okay.
So what they're asking 85 now, 40 days on market. The only thing though, I mean, it's kind of nice on the inside.
Hey man, then that means you get it for.
I'm gonna hit a way lower than 80, but
yeah, you get it for a little bit underneath there, and you're good.
Really green. Quick Monday contracts. Let's see, guys.
See, 130, it's not selling, but well, maybe if you get it at 70, you sell it for 80.
That's kind of what I was thinking, is somewhere around that range. I mean, it seems like what he's asking isn't too far off from where I need to be.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those. I'm gonna just get his ass on the phone and see what we gotta do. He got to sell quick too. It's a relocation, so I'm gonna be like, look, brother, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. The lower you go, the quicker it goes.
Hey, the lower you go, the quicker it goes. And you can already see that the market's not trying to buy it from you. So I'm here. I'm your guy. I'm your goes tos.
So I want to pick it up as a rental.
Hello,
Hey, Oscar.
this is Oscar. May I help you, sir?
Yes, this is Joey calling. You were speaking with one of my agents a couple days ago with your property in Doylestown that you're looking to sell.
Absolutely, sir. Yeah.
Okay. I think you had told him you're looking to get something around 85K now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, the minimum I could go, even 80, I can be fine with that.
Okay,
Because I'm sorry. I'm trying to like move, because I've been here 2 years that I got an offer, for a new job, more close to city, and it's gonna be kind of like a far for me. I don't have any other choices but taking the house.
got it. So you just gotta basically sell it, and then you moving into Philly.
Say again, I'm sorry.
You just have you're basically just trying to sell it, and then you're gonna be moving over to Philly, like closer to Philly.
Yeah, more close to the, Philadelphia. I'm selling, this house. Yeah.
Understood.
I have very good opportunity for job and stuff like that.
Understood. Understood. Okay. And if we were able to come to terms on numbers, obviously you'd be ready to start the process today.
Say again.
If
I
we
don't know,
if we both agreed on numbers, would you be ready to start the process today?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready like to move on, The first, if we the first, buyer, who gonna come in line with me. I'm ready like to move on because I still all my stuff packaged already. So I'm just, in case that they did it. The
Got
house is in a very good condition. If you want to stop by, to see a house, I am, off today, but I'm gonna be out around 2 o'clock today.
Yeah, I'm not local right now. I'm actually in Colombia, so I couldn't
Okay.
physically come out there. But I'm looking at the pictures online. I kind of have a good grasp of the condition. And if we did get everything figured out today, would we still have to go through the realtor?
No one really provided with helping me. Just, to find, the paperwork, that is not involved, this is out of the market.
Got it. So we could go directly through you. He could take the listing down basically, and you wouldn't have to pay him the commission, or you'd still have to pay the commission.
No. They don't get any commission.
Got it.
This is why you deal directly with me as the owner.
Okay.
And yeah,
And it's a manufactured home, correct?
this is manufactured in colonial 35.
Okay. Okay. So basically, the way my process works, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about the property. Then I'll get you an offer right here. If you're good with that offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over the agreement together. And then, as long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to the title company. They'll obviously protect you as a seller, us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date you're choosing to receive the money. And obviously, title would be sending that via wire transfer or certified check. Is that good?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I know it's a manufactured home, foundation, structure, everything's good on that end?
Foundation, you say again?
Yeah, the foundation's good there and the structure of it's good?
It's very good. Yeah, they were everything, clean up, everything to completion.
Okay.
I have, to take also.
Okay. New deck, beautiful. And then how old's the roof on it?
The roof, I don't know how old it is. I think they have, 2 years here, maybe but I don't know how old it is, where it looks, nice to me. I don't know. I'm not very comfortable.
When did you purchase it?
That was even 2 years ago.
2
I
years.
bought the house.
Okay, but you don't know if the roof is new when you purchased it?
I know I wasn't new the roof when I bought it,
Okay.
but they,
Might be, do you think it's more than 10 years old?
I'm not sure. I can't say that.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone can come in on the inspection of it, the time was still.
Okay.
Was built in 1989, but I don't know if this one That's what I mean.
If it's original to them, because that'd be old, yeah. Okay.
The previous owner who was alien, the previous owner, the one I told her, she didn't do anything to the roof, but she didn't know also anything about the roof.
Got
But
it.
the floor is I think she basically did not like the floor. It's a wooden floor. Like,
Okay, so that was her that did that, not you with the floor that I'm seeing?
yeah.
And then the mechanicals, like the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC, is that all original to when the house was built in the 80s?
1989.
Okay, so all that stuff's original then, right?
Yeah.
And is there HVAC in there? Is there like central air or anything?
Central area, having a whole thing again. Or they
Understood. Okay. Perfect. And then is it public water and sewer or is it septic and well?
now it's the public.
Okay, so public water and sewer, beautiful. And then there's an HOA there, correct?
There is no HOA here.
There isn't one?
No, I don't have any HOA here. Only the land fee, which is not the land fee, include everything, include all the utility.
Oh, so you don't own the land, you rent the land?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So what's the cost to rent the land? It's $993 a month?
I pay 910 monthly.
Okay.
And the house is paid off. You don't owe it. I don't owe anything for the house.
Got it. Completely understood. Okay, and then on the inside, had you done those updates, or those updates were from the previous owner?
Okay.
For the updates on the inside of the house, did you do those, or was that from the previous owner?
No, I did that.
Got it.
The renovation, you say, yeah, I did that.
Okay. So what did you do? You put in like kitchen, bathrooms, floor, and paint, basically?
Minor renovation in the kitchen, new dryer, new washer, and the new deck. The deck is totally.
And then the floors were already done, right?
Yeah, probably yes. I think she did that. The floor is done.
Okay. And are there, so because there's no HOA, there's no rental restrictions or anything like that, correct?
I think that is the community, somebody who buys that.
Okay. Okay. And I guess, what time frame are you looking to get this closed in?
How many times you
No, how long are you looking to get this closed in? Like, if we could close in about 30 to 60 days, is that something that would be acceptable for you?
possible even speaking of before the 15 would be ideal.
Okay.
Make it before the 15 so we can close.
Typically, it takes us minimum 30 days to close. So we can get this done as long as we agree on terms on numbers, but typically it's about minimum 30 days for us to get this closed for you.
Yeah, you can, because I have, another, under contract, where I really,
You're moving on the 16th?
Again, I have, under contract for one time. I see another house where I'm moving already, I'm trying to move there, when I say this, I'm like tiny, because it's like,
Understood. Okay. Well, I'll see what, I mean, we could try to close quick, but realistically, it's usually going to take us around 30 days. I mean, if we could get the price extremely favorable, then I could probably close quicker. Like basically, the cheaper the price I could get it for, the quicker we can close for you. If I'm being honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you open?
So give me about a minute. I just have to run numbers really quick and see exactly where we could be. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Let me just run these numbers and I'll tell you exactly where I could be for an offer. All right. Jordan. Was good.
Was good.
So this is a mobile home on rented land. The second he said it was on rented land, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and it's $900 a month for that.
$900 a month. The estimated rent is apparently $1,900, which is cool. But like,
I mean, you would have to get this at a point where somebody wants to pay the mortgage.
dude, I would need it at like 20, 30 grand.
They need to pay the mortgage and want to pay the land. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. So 20 grand, 30 grand. I mean, he's gonna get pissed off, but I'm just gonna be completely honest with him.
I mean, the only other thing is, I would say since it's on rented land, the best thing we can do is probably do like a owner finance type.
He needs the money though. That's the issue.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's not selling now. No one's going to pay 130 and on top of their mortgage pay another 900 just for it to sit there. It's just not gonna. That was a horrible deal. Whoever you bought that from.
Yeah, bro. Even if I got a mortgage for 80 grand. I'm still in underwater. You know?
Yeah.
Probably gonna come in at like 30. I think 30 you could somewhat do it, but maybe do I just go to 20? Let's just start at 20. Fuck it.
I would say, and here's what I would say. Well, no, I guess you got to close on it because he doesn't have a mortgage or anything like that.
Yeah.
I guess 20, no matter what he walks away from it. So I was gonna say I'd just tell him 20 and walk away. But I mean, even if we buy it for 20, it's the same thing.
Hey, that's good. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at the numbers. If it was owned land, I think I'd be a lot more interested in this, honestly. The fact that it's rented land, that kind of really hurts it just because it's like, the way I was looking at this, it isn't very good condition. I'd have to rent this out for me to make money. Like, there's no flip play on this. And even if I rented it out, I think like 1,500, 1,600, that's kind of what the rentals are in the area. I'd basically be losing money every month, anywhere near even 80 grand. Like I think the only way to get this done would be pay a little bit of cash, just keep my cash in the deal, and then just let it cash flow that way. And to get it done, I'd be nowhere near the 80, honestly. I'd be coming in like 20, 25 grand cash, and we would just basically take it over like that.
$25,000 to say?
Yes, sir.
No, that's not going to help me for, moving on from here.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It might be just.
I ask minimum, minimum 80. Other company won't pay me already 80, but they're going to get back to me, they're going to be back to me, they're waiting for something.
Yeah, the only way I could be anywhere near 80 was if you financed the whole thing to me, but that doesn't help you out because obviously you need the money to put down for your next property.
You say if you want to get 80 for how is it?
Like if you were gonna finance it to me at 80 grand, then like yeah, I probably could do that, but it would be in straight monthly payments, and that doesn't really help you. You know what I mean? Like you'll get the payments, you get the 80 for it, but obviously that's not achieving what you need right now, which is to buy the next house.
No, I know, but 2025 is not enough.
No, I get it.
I bought this house for 150 2 years ago.
Understood.
But you never owned it. That's what you don't own the land.
Thank you so much.
No, of course. I appreciate your time today, brother.
Thank you.
And all the best, bro. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's what sucks is like he bought a car for $100,000 and it wasn't a G-Wagon, guys.
Well, he bought a car for $100,000, but he never owned the tire. He doesn't own the engine. So it's like,
he owns the engine, but he doesn't own the road. He can't drive.
That's the thing.
The
Yeah,
issue.
he got the car. He doesn't own the road. Like,
he got a Lambo. He just can't drive it. That's the fucking issue.
they sold
like,
him the car, no keys.
Yeah, like.
Golly, dude, that is horrible, man. That's like a deal. That's like the numbers are fantastic if he owned the land.
If you own the land, I saw $1,900 a month rent. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a good one. Second, he said I saw $900 on the listing. I was like, oh, here we go. And then it ended up being owned or rented land. I was like, yeah, it's a dub. It's a dub.
Rented land is ridiculous.
I'm gonna pass this to my boy David because he does a lot of rented land and see if he fucking can work this or has anything to do with it, but not for me.
Yeah. I mean, the only way you could barely cash flow if you can give them like 10 grand and give them $300 payments on top of the 900 and then rent it out for something. But that's just a long-term play. You got to.
That's basically what I was trying to tell him. It was like, it's just kind of where we got to be. Let me just give the address to my boy.
$360, brother. God damn.
Jordan, you're just popping on. What's good, man? What happened over the weekend for you?
Oh shoot, I was just in Idaho Thursday through Saturday for a softball tournament for the kiddo.
How far is Idaho from like where you're at?
It was about a 3-hour drive, 3.5 hours, so not too far. Went to Twin Falls.
I'm always interested because Texas is so big that it's like we can't just easily pop in other states and stuff. So for us, 3 hours, I'm just going from here to Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like that. And honestly, bro, that was my first time in a long time being to Idaho and the first time for wholesome reasons. I went for like a festival when I was in my 20s. But dude, Twin Falls was shit, bro. It was awful. And dude, the softball complex, they made me pay $5 a day to get in to watch my own kid play softball in the tournament that I already paid for her to play in. And they don't have bathrooms, bro. Just like, here's some porta potties. Good luck. It's like, all right, dude. Y'all are wildin'. Y'all are wildin'. So that's what I did this weekend, bro.
Nice.
What did you do this weekend? I know that Joseph was wakeboarding like a madman.
I just kicked it with the family, man. We didn't do anything too crazy.
Love it, brother. It's the
Not
best
this
way
week.
to spend a weekend right there.
Oh yeah, we kept it low key.
That is the way I like to do it personally.
I was low key. I just was low key on a boat, but I was low key.
There you go. Different kind
So
of.
no party and then drinking, nothing like that. But
I feel like oh man, Jordan's got the hair where like if you slicked it over, I'm trying to think of the character from the movie, but it's like you could like grease it and slick it over. You'd almost be in the it's not Peaky Blinders, but it's almost like in that.
That's what I thought you were about to say.
Yeah, maybe that is who I'm thinking. He could gel that thing up and slick it to the side, put on an overcoat, and start whooping people up.
Looking like Tom Shelby out here. All right, let's see if we can get this buyer up really quick. She's at 240, and she's at 240, and the mortgage is at 252. So.
Please leave your message. Please leave your.
So can we just talk about the fact that we need about 40 more grand to sign? That's it, and we're probably going to exceed at least another 100K in the next month to sign.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
Sometimes
We're killing it.
What to do.
We got good traction and trajectory right now, for sure.
And Jordan, I underwrote that Jonesboro deal. Terrible, awful underwriting. You should resign from the business. Yeah, I think you got to fix some things in your underwriting. But we're good to go. I think we should be good. There's one comp that concerns me, but it sold for 130. But that's the only one that concerns me. Like the ARV's there, the rental's there, the number. Like we should be good. And I've sold way worse deals than this one before. So.
Word. Let's get it. That one's a duplex, yeah?
Duplex. It's rented out for 1,700. You got it for 165. Which I mean, you could have got a 5K lower at least, but it's okay. You kind of suck. It's all good.
It's all good. We do as best we can, brother. Yo, I'm gonna lock up a deal in Lawton, Oklahoma, I think. Probably 5,000 higher than I want to do it, but I feel like I should just take it down. But I can't send messages to his number this morning.
8 minutos. I got 8 minutes, guys. You heard that from the boss herself.
You know why my messages are getting blocked to this one specific seller? Does that mean I got blocked on his end?
You might have got blocked on his end, yes.
Dang.
It's usually something along those lines. What's the seller's name?
That's when you just have another person hit him up as a new person.
Or you toggle the number in the CRM and do the same shit. Either or.
I call him from my personal cell phone. It's Curtis Johnson, Kertis.
You gave a government name out here. He's trying to get us banned, guys.
They don't know which Curtis Johnson. There's probably 1,000 in the country.
Message blocked. This often happens if content violates carrier rules. Are you ready to get the assignment signed today? That's why you said the word signed.
But then I tried 2 others, you see.
Are you ready to get the process started today? I think you were already blocked. Good morning. I think they had just already fully blocked you by then.
That's crazy. What do you block me for, bro?
You said sign.
That foul language.
That foul language. You're using texting curses out here.
I might just send him the agreement, honestly.
Yeah, I did a face plant on the fucking water on Saturday. Like, I'll show you guys a video. I'm probably going to post it later. But I was trying to do a jump, and what happened? Oh, you're supposed to go down with the fucking thing, and I went up, and it literally just roared like a fucking movie, bro. It literally, my body's like this. It ripped me forward, and I fucking face planted right in the water. Got like whiplash and shit.
Damn. That sounds about how it goes for me every time I try wakeboarding.
Yeah, we're gonna get that ass right up here when you come to Columbia and do it.
I'm just waiting for the mastermind. That's all I'm doing. I'm just waiting for
November.
Oh, I'll be there for the mastermind, but I will not be wakeboarding in that lake, my brothers.
Yes, you will. Yes,
No,
you
no,
will.
no.
I got the instructors and everything for us, bro. You're good. You're gonna have a Colombian instructor that speaks no English. He's gonna tell you exactly how to do it, and you're gonna
Hell yeah.
get it done.
He's gonna tell me exactly how to do it in a language I don't understand. It's gonna be awesome.
Tayani said one thing about Jordan: he don't mess with water.
It's true, man. Some people try to make me feel inferior about that, and it just is what it is, bro. You know, I don't like it. Pools are fine; they're just gross. Listen, I'll outswim all of you,
No, you won't.
okay, brother.
No, you won't.
Let's put money
No,
on
you
that.
won't.
We'll get in that lake and we'll have a race, and I will outswim the shit out of you. I just don't like lakes, bro, and I especially don't like the ocean. Lakes
You
are
really
okay.
think, Nelson? You see the confidence? I don't think he realizes the old handle for Facebook was Swim Up Bibbo.
Swim. Oh wow. Wow. He's in that's his world. You just entered his world. Anybody who puts it in their name, you challenged the wrong guy with that, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, I'm a swimmer, bro. I was
I
telling
used to
somebody
do
I don't like water like
synchronized
this.
swimming.
You're capping, bro.
No, that's a lie. That's a straight lie. No, I used to be a competitive swimmer, bro. I was like gonna make the Olympics and shit. I wasn't.
Lion ass,
My
bro.
coach, though, who did coach me in swimming when I was like a baby, was an Olympic swimmer, and my trajectory from when I was like 2 to 6 was fucking ridiculous. Then I think
Two
after
to
like
6.
after 8, it was curtains. It was just curtains for me.
That's crazy, bro. I was gonna join the high school swim team, and the only reason I didn't is because they told me I had to wear a Speedo. And it's bullshit because now you don't have to wear a Speedo. You could just wear like the spandex shorts. But back then, yeah, you had to wear a Speedo, and I was like, nah, man, that ain't it.
The coach wanted to see you in that.
I'm saying, bro. The coach wanted to, and nobody else did. You know, so
That is what goes down in Utah, guys. That right there is exactly what happens in Utah, guys. Fucking the coaches want to see you in speedos because I did swim competitively, Jordan. I ain't never worn no speedo. One time I wore a speedo.
When you were
I
6.
I swam to like 17. I want to say I just wasn't on the high school team. I was on like the summer league because I couldn't do the high school team because I wrestled. So we got a year, we had to do a manlier sport, but then yeah, I'll still kick your ass in the pool.
I don't know, bro. What's your best stroke?
Breast,
Yeah, you beat me in breaststroke for sure.
butterfly, freestyle, backstroke. I can't do though. Backstroke, I don't know.
It's those shoulders, bro. Backstroke, I'll smoke you. Butterfly, I'm okay at. Breaststroke, I could do. I don't think I could race, but just free
Freestyle?
swim. Yeah, freestyle is where I feel the most confident.
Well, that's where I'm the least confident, and I will still beat that ass in the pool. So, like, I was never good at freestyle. I used to just drown myself, but I will absolutely destroy you in the pool. I know that much. I'm like a little I'm a savant when it comes to water.
Well, it's going down. See, people think that I'm not because I don't like water. And people are like, "Oh, you're black. You're just afraid of water. It's common." I'm like, "Shut up."
Well, I was about to
First
say,
of all,
are you the stereotype black people can't swim, or
what do you think? Based on
apparently not. Apparently not.
No,
I love swimming, so I don't know. I mean,
no, I love. Listen, I love to swim. Okay,
I'm just talking about me personally.
No,
I'm just talking about me.
The act of swimming, I greatly enjoy. I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun. However, swimming pools, I have children, and those are nasty, bro. There's not enough chlorine in the world. Okay. Yeah, I bet Mauricio.
Dog and pool.
I don't know about that. He's like.
Put it this way, I'm the only one of the group that doesn't need a fucking life vest when I'm wakeboarding because I'm good. We got it. Like I will literally.
Bro, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Are you for real telling me you don't wear a life jacket when you wakeboard?
No, I do still because I don't want to die. But
Okay. Because I don't do it because I can't swim. I do it because, yeah, people be drowning in lakes, bro. Fuck that. What's up?
There's a spider. And
All right, guys, we're gonna have to do a swimming competition in Colombia.
How'd you lose the
Live
spider?
streamed.
I tried to smack it with his shoe and it like.
Keani said, when is the mastermind? It
I know,
should be
somewhere.
in November, but we're
I'll
gonna
just
keep
see.
everybody updated. We'll be a community-only mastermind, though. We're gonna be doing a couple masterminds, but this one that we're talking about is straight wholesale collective. It's literally for the community. That's why we're doing it. So it's gonna be fucking fun. We'll see. It'll all be planned soon, guys. But Jordan, you keep your ass up here. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I gotta go drop off the rental car. Go get some more contracts so we can assign more shit because we got 210. We got to get up to like 500 in a couple weeks.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to call this guy and see if the call will go through.
Let's get it. If not, just try from your cell phone, bro. That's really the trick right there. That's what I always do when shit don't go the way I want it to. But guys, I gotta get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're still up here when I get back, I'll be back. But I literally just gotta go about 20 minutes away to go drop off this rental car.
All right.
We'll see you, brother.
Much love to you, my dude. See you mañana.
Peace.
Later.
All right, Salt Lake. So he told me, and I'm recording so that way I can clip up stuff. But he told me that you got your EMD posted for, is it Concord? Is that where it's at?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we finally did get EMD posted. Second buyer at the table. They were really pushing for EMD to be fully refundable, and I was just like, "Listen, y'all, that ain't happening. I need something non-refundable, or else seller's gonna walk." It took some days and some convincing, but they did put down about 11,500 non-refundable. They put down double that, so about 23,000 EMD, and then half of that is non-refundable. So now we're getting all the paperwork straightened out. We have an appraisal from the lender on Thursday this week, confirming that, and then we should be good after that, as long as the appraisal comes back favorable, which I feel confidently that it will. I think title's already clear, and so we should be hoping. I mean, on contract, we're set to close on or before the 14th, so just hoping we can adhere to that schedule and get that thing closed out.
My man.
Yeah, and we increased our fee slightly, so that'll be an $80K fee to the business.
There you go, man. Hey, stick with it. Keep pushing it. Put it in our rear view.
Yep, we gonna get it done, brother, and then we got to figure out what we're doing with this other multifamily.
Yeah, got to figure that out.
The 24 unit, I got some.
What stage are we at now? What's the part? Where are we at?
So I had somebody walk it on Thursday and grabbed some photos, and that's one of my really good buyers in OKC that I've done a lot of deals with over the past few years. And he went and walked it, and he texted me. He was like, "Bro, those are in a lot better condition than I was expecting them to be." And I was like, "That's what I like to hear, bro." So
Did he want to buy it?
That's what I'm exploring. He said, "I'm low-key jealous that you're taking it down." And I said, "Well, listen, brother, if you want to talk shop, we can talk shop. You know what I mean?" So I think he might be interested. I got another guy on Facebook that I reached out to this morning. I saw him post that he's looking for anything 10 units or above in Oklahoma that's above an 8% cap rate. And I think ours is significantly above that. So I might send some information to him as well. Just explore all of our options. But
we got to, because, one of those guys, the easiest route is one of those guys may put us in, let us keep in 10%, and they do all the work and whatever. And hey, you know what? 10% or 20% into it with little to no assignment fee maybe pays off in the end, possibly.
Stop that, please.
So
yeah,
You never
For
know.
sure. Yeah, could be dope, bro. We'll see what ends up happening with that one. I'd like to take it down because I think that would just be awesome
Yeah, I'm
cash flow
down
for all
for
of
it.
us.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
got some private lenders at the table ready to send some funds so we can deploy it and get it locked in. So just whatever the best play is for us. I think if we can take it down, I'd like to take it down. But if I can make, say, 200,000 on an assignment,
Hey, you can't say no to that.
can't walk away from it for
You can't
sure.
walk away from. You can't throw the money away.
No, sir, you cannot.
Do I have any amateurs on next week?
No. I got this lady. I'm gonna check out her house in Lake City real quick. All right, Lake City, what you talking about? This lady wants 225. Oh man. Commercial office. What the hell?
Which one? Were you locking up where you said it's $5,000 above? Which one was that one?
It was in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Oh, Lawton. I know Lawton.
Mm-hmm. I wanted it at 40. He wouldn't budge below 50.
What's ARV on it?
Let's see. I think ARV is about 125.
Well, that's not a bad price to be at.
Yeah, I think we could sell it for 60K and make 10K on it. But now I gotta see if my call goes through. I'm calling in just a second. I gotta hit the restroom real quick though. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's cool. All right, guy. Well, I'm holding down the chat. It looks like today why everybody's gone, but we're in a good position. We got some closings on the table. I'm working hats. I'm getting some new hats made if you care about that. That's what I'm working on, guys. Hats in different colorways.
All right, chat. I try to call this guy that apparently blocked me. What the hell? Supposed to send him a message on Friday night or agreement. But I was at the softball field until super late. And then same thing Friday. Yesterday we were driving all day, so it's just been a busy weekend. But I want to try to send it to him today. We're going to try to give him a call. Hold up.
Please leave your message for.
Well, the call went through. That's interesting. I think the system's being funky, brother.
All righty. We making money?
Yes, sir. About to call this lady in Lake City, Florida. No way she's getting 225 though. No chance, brother. It's a commercial property too. That's weird. See the photos. That looks like a house though. Okay. Alright, we're gonna give this lady a ring, see what's up with it.
See if we can make it happen.
Let's do it. Miss Leslie.
Good afternoon.
Hi, is Leslie there?
You got him.
Hey Leslie, this is Jordan. How's it going?
What can I do for you today?
Yes, sir. Just reaching out about the property you've got over there on Lake Jeffrey Road. Was just texting you briefly about it this morning. I wanted to get you on the phone and see if you had some time to talk about it.
Well, you want it?
I'm interested. Yes, sir.
Well, $225,000. Send me a check with a quick claim deed where I will be.
Okay. So 225 is what you're looking to get for it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Understood. And if I could get you a price that made you happy, are you ready to get the process started today?
Can you put it in the private chat?
You can give me $225,000 $25,000, I'll be happy when we start the process right now.
Awesome. That sounds great. Are there any other decision makers that need to be here for this conversation, or is it just you on the deed?
Just me.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Leslie, the way my process.
I've got another one I'll say you. The house in almost 10 acres for 1.4 million.
Okay. I'm interested in that as well. We gather some information about Lake Jeffrey Road, and then we can perchance discuss the other one as well. I can grab that address from you, and I can take a look at that one as well.
What do you need?
All right. Well, just a quick rundown on my process, Leslie. I'm just going to ask you a few questions about the property. Once I have all the information I need, I can get you an offer on this call. And if that number makes sense for you, I can send you a purchase agreement that we can go over together. And as long as we're both good with everything in the agreement, we can both sign it. I'll send it into a title company who will act as a third party between us and keep you protected as the seller and me as the buyer. And then we'll pick a closing date of your choosing, at which time you can receive the funds from the title company via certified check or wire transfer, whichever sounds best for you. Does that sound good?
No problem. That's no problem.
All right, awesome. So just some questions.
No problem.
Awesome. Just some questions I have about the property. My questions mainly have to do with the condition, but one question I have before we get into that is, as I'm looking this property up, it says it's listed as a commercial office.
It's commercial or residential. Either way.
Okay. And there is just a house on it right now, right?
Yep, it's a house and it's got a garage on it.
Okay. Is the house currently occupied?
Yes, sir. That's where I had my office. I just got me a new office in Boone.
Okay, so it has been used as an office recently.
Yes, sir. For the
Understood.
last 10 years. Got a new roof on it, got a new air conditioner in it.
Okay. Awesome. And how is the foundation and the structure of the building?
Structure foundation in good shape.
You ever had any problems with the foundation?
No, sir. Never had a problem with it.
Okay, cool. And you said the roof is new, correct?
It's about 2 years old.
Perfect. As far as the mechanicals in the property, such as the electrical and the plumbing systems, is everything in good condition there?
Everything's good. Plumbing, I've had the plumbing redone about 4 or 5 years ago. Everything works good.
Okay. Perfect. Has the electrical system, the wiring, ever been updated?
Yeah, sure, it's been updated. Everything's up to par. I mean, it's good place.
Okay, awesome. Is there, let's see, I got some photos here. I know it's been used as an office for, you said, the past 10 years. Does it have a kitchen in there?
It's got, I have a stove on a refrigerator in the full kitchen. I stick the stove and refrigerator out when I'm in make it my new office.
Okay, so there's a stove and refrigerator. Is there plumbing in the kitchen, like kitchen sink?
Kitchen sink, everything's a full kitchen. It just needs, I just take the refrigerator stove and brought it to the new office.
Okay, cool. And let's see,
Does he have
2
water?
bathrooms in there? Is that
Bath and a half.
bath and a half? Okay, have those been updated recently?
Well, the plumbing's in updated all of them, but the tile in the one with the tub, it hasn't been updated, but it's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. And is there a washer and dryer in the property right now?
There's not one in there now, we just got the hookup all for it.
Okay, has hookups. That's good. Okay, cool. And lastly, is this property on public water and sewer?
Yes, sir, city water and sewer.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I think I have all the information I need as far as the condition goes. If we can agree on a price today, what timeline are you looking to get this closed in?
I can close today, I can close tomorrow, I can close in 6 months. I'm not starving. So, I mean, just whenever you get ready.
Okay, cool. Typically, we work on a 30 to 60-day timeline. Would that work for you?
That's no problem. I need the contract, and we can do it.
Okay, perfect. And last question I have for you before I go and dive into the neighborhood here and take a look at the comps. Just a curious man. I'm wondering what the reason that you're looking to sell the property right now is.
Because I'm 72 years old. I've got about 20 pieces of property. I've got 4 for sale now. I'm scaling down.
Okay.
I give each one of my grandkids a house. All 8 of them, and these are the 2 of them. And these are just, I built me an office out here, but I built me a little small house. I have 5,600 square foot, but I built me 1,500, built me an office right by it.
Okay.
So I no particular reason to sell it. I got some on my drive. I got some on 2 on the fender, 1 on the other ender, 1 on Linden Loop. But I'm eventually gonna sell them just one at a time. I'm renting the others out. The others are rented, so I can make the money. And I can rent this one. I can rent this 15 times.
Sure. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that at all. And I totally understand. Just wanted to kind of scale back right now. I do think it's awesome. Excuse my dog in the background. I do think that's really cool that you gave each of your grandkids a house. I mean, that's just, as a real estate investor, creating generational wealth is the goal, you know, and being able to pass stuff down to your kids and your grandkids at the appropriate time. I actually really admire that. I think it's really cool that you did that.
Well, I try to take good care of them.
Yeah.
But each one of them got a house to live in the rest of their life. If they want to sell it, they can sell it. They do what they want to. It falls to them.
Yeah, no, I love it. Giving them options, setting them up, giving them a good foundation. You're a good grandfather for that, and I do respect it. And that's going to be my goal for sure as well. I got 3 kids myself, and I would love to be in a position by the time they have kids to be able to pass down some of that wealth that I was able to create through real estate. And yeah, I just admire you for that. I think that's really awesome. So. Cool. All right, Leslie, I have enough information here. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to dive into the neighborhood. If you can give me about 3 to 5 minutes, I'll just place you on a brief hold while I go and run my numbers here, and I will get right back to you with an offer, okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'll be right back. All right. This guy wants 225. I think he's way too high for that.
Wasn't that what it's listed at?
Is it still listed? I saw that it got listed in April, but then it says it failed the status.
I see it for sale. I see it for sale on Zillow.
Really? How long does it say it's been up?
It's been up for 62 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot.
Yeah, 1.5, 1,600 square foot. Yes, sir. Thanks, bud.
So obviously, he wants what the market value is. He's not getting it now. So
yeah,
I might approach this as, hey, you know, you've had it listed for 225. It's not selling. Even if you were to sell it for 225, you would only net what, 225 times 0.09 is what, 20? So he would only need about 200 grand. So would you be open to something where I pay you and I can get you the 225 over payments over whatever, and I can put a down payment on, and this can be money that goes to you and your family for the, for them because you're passing it down? Or I got to be, around the 180, 190. Maybe I can hit cash, but I wouldn't go and hit them $12. I don't think you're going to go for that.
For what you said?
The $12. That would be just the way that I would pitch it. You work your deal how you work your deal.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I think ARV is on it.
Call United Healthcare now to talk with a licensed insurance agent or producer. They know a lot about it.
ARV's maybe like 200, I think.
We're up to 60 days.
I'd probably have to be at like, let's run it in the calculator real quick. So it needs 40,000 in rehab because it hasn't been updated for a while. Oh yeah, brother. Might have to be at like 80,000 cash.
You might as well just hang up on yourself.
Hey, listen, man. It is what it is. We got to make the offer. But I don't think the payments is a bad idea, but I don't know if we should make payments to him at 225.
Well,
maybe do the seller finance at like 180.
There you go. You got the bones. You make it work how you work.
Yeah.
You guys better work together. When there's moment. You understand your members are going to play. You know what I'm saying? Strangers on the internet. That's the place I know. Just
I think I'll pitch him a 30-year note. I'm going to go for the Joseph Bibbo method. No down payment, no interest. All right, we're going to hit him. All right, Leslie, thank you for holding for me, sir. Are you still there with me? Awesome. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, so I took a dive into the neighborhood, and I was just looking at the comparable properties within like a half-mile radius, trying to get as close as I could to the property. I think after I go in there and update it completely, mainly cosmetically, it sounds like all the bones are good. I think I'm going to have to spend about 30 to 40,000 to do a full cosmetic update on the interior and exterior. After I spend that, I think I could probably sell it for about 200,000 on the back end. I see it's been listed for quite some time at the 225 and it hasn't sold yet. So given
they don't need no work on it. I don't know where you get the work because it's got hardwood floors, walls in good shape, painted, everything's done on it. But it don't matter. I can rent it for $2,500 a month. So easy. I turned that down twice, but I may just go ahead and rent it because I'm not selling it for less.
I got you. Yeah, my cash offer is going to just come in way too low, and I know you want your 225, so I don't even think it makes sense to present it to you, as I'm going to be well below that.
But I know I can get the price. I can owner finance it, and that's one of the good things about it. I'm not hurting for the money, and I can owner finance any of my properties.
Yes, sir. And so, Leslie, it's funny that you bring that up because that is going to be where I pivoted. I do think I can get somewhere close to your number if we could agree on terms. If you're open to seller financing it to me, I mean, I would be interested in having that conversation. In that instance, would you take anything less than 225, or are you hard on that number?
I might take 215.
Okay, so 215.
I know. Here, I've been dealing in real estate in Clinton County all my life.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I can get.
Yes, sir.
And I know what I turned down. I turned down 200 2 or 3 times. That's where you say 225, but the church next door wants to buy it. They just wait and try to get the money to come up with it for the Baptist Church, and they'll pay the 225. I mean, I'm not hard up to sell it, and like I said, we just pressure washed it today. Just within my sister and them went, they cleaned it good every other week, and we pressure wash it. We keep the landscape up. You know, I mean, and I'm not like I say, I'm not hungry, so I ain't got to sell it.
Yes, sir. No, I completely understand. And it sounds like you guys take really good care of it. And I'm sure it is in really good condition. So at the 215, if I were able to entertain that number, what kind of terms would what terms would be desirable for you?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I can work with any terms if we're within reason.
Okay. So typically when we do seller finance and we acquire properties, we want to have the note carried over 30 years. If you're open to that timeline, how much down payment and interest would you be considering?
Well, see, I ain't gonna live 30 years.
Okay. How long would you do on the timeline?
About 15. Yeah. I mean, something it's not gonna be recorded anyway. So my best way to do it is just rent $2,500 a month as a business, or I can rent $2,000 a month as a resident.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good option for you for sure. Just renting it out, keeping the asset. I can see the benefits for that. And I can also see the benefits of doing something like the seller finance at the 215. 15 years, I might be able to wrap my head around that, but ideally, I'd want to do it with no down and no interest, and we do it over 15 years.
Well, you want to take possession with nothing down, no interest.
Ideally.
Well, young man, you got any like that, but you want to let me know and I'll take them. But I appreciate it. I think we're too far apart on this, so I'll just keep it and let it go.
Okay, well, what are you thinking for a down payment?
Well, I mean, have you ever bought any land with no down payment?
What's that?
Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yes, sir.
He asked if you bought any land with no down payment.
I live in Salt Lake City, Utah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Joey.
Do they sell land out there for no down payment?
Yeah, we've acquired a couple of properties with no down payment. Yes, sir.
Well, I think I'm just going to keep this right now for that, but I appreciate it anyway.
All right. Well, no worries, sir. If you reconsider, I would be open to trying to make the 15 years work. You want to talk down payment, I'd be happy to discuss it with you. You have my phone number. This is how you can get a hold of me. If anything changes, I would love to speak with you in the future about it.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right. I appreciate you as well, Leslie. You take care, sir. Joseph, we're just laying all the cards out on the table, brother. Full transparency. People are so funny. This guy says, I'm ready to sell to a family, not an investor. Why is that, sir? That guy's name is Leslie, and I was for sure expecting it to be a woman.
Oh yeah, me too.
He goes, "This is him." I said, "Oh shit, what's up, Lester?" All right, I probably got a few more minutes on here.
Oh, you're all good, man. I'm over here paying bills.
I love it. Yeah, I just got to catch up from the weekend. Got to get a walkthrough set up for the Jonesboro duplex. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on putting together a marketing sheet for the 24 unit today. See if there's a time we can all hop on a call today and chop it up about it. And then I'll get it sent out to my lenders, and I will send it to the two potentially interested buyers, and we'll get some movement on that one as well.
That's the goal. All righty. Let's see with 11.
All right, brother. All right, my inbox is a little bit slow for the morning.
It's not quite popping like we need it right now.
It's all good. We're always going to have those days. Can't be on every day.
That's how it bees like.
Part of the business. Part of the business. But yes, sir. I think I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna hit y'all boys up in the chat. See if we can connect a little bit later on today.
All right, my man. You have a good one, and then just let me know if you need anything from me, brother.
All right, my bro.
All
I
right,
appreciate
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
you the same. All right, my dude. Sounds good. You take care.
All right, yeah.
Peace.
Peace.